Hello friends, I'm Tim WIldsmith, and in this video I'm going to be showing you the latest edition of the ESV PR Personal Reference Edition from R.L. Allan. Okay, so my latest Bible that I picked up from R.L. Allan has arrived. This is the ESV PR, which stands for Personal Reference Edition. Yes, I did do an unboxing video with this Bible, so you might want to check that out. It was pretty comical. But the way that Allan does most of their ESV text blocks is they take Bibles that are printed by Crossway, so they're designed by Crossway, they're Crossway text blocks, and they bind them in this traditional style that Allan is known for, which I am personally a really big fan of. I love these Bibles. And so this is a limited run that they just released. It's got a few interesting quirks about it. It's the 2011 ESV text block. It's got this red page edges with the speckled gold and blue and things like that on it, which I really love the look of that. I didn't think I was when I first got a Bible with that on it, but I actually really love that. And it was bound by Charfleet, which is one of the binderies that does bindings for Allan with Highland goatskin. So previous editions of this have been done by Ludlow or Chant back in the day. I have one of those, so I'm going to show you all the ones that I have that compare this to. But I really like the text block on the inside. I really love the exterior vibe that Allan does with their Bibles, and this one turned out really well. I'm a big fan of black goatskin with blue ribbons, and so really excited about this. And honestly, I was not going to order this Bible when it came out a few weeks ago. But then I was on the Facebook page called Allan Bible Addicts, which I love that group of people. If you're not part of that group and you love Allan Bibles, you should check it out. And a bunch of people started getting theirs in and saying, wow, this really impressed me. This is a great Bible. So I had to order one, and I'm really impressed. As you can see from the unboxing video, I was kind of very pleased when it first showed up. So anyway, I'm going to show you this entire thing, walk through it with you. My goal is to kind of help you find a Bible that's right for you. There's a few of these left at Allan as I'm recording this video, but they've sold through them pretty quickly. So I'll put some links to where you can purchase it and things like that if you love it. But anyway, this is the R.L. Allan ESV PR. Okay, quick look at the box. You get a normal two-piece box from R.L. Allan, this blue box, Allan ESV PR, Personal Reference Edition, black Highland goatskin. And there it is. Look at that grain. Isn't that beautiful? This like diagonal, horizontalish Highland goatskin. It is super floppy. It looks fantastic. It's got a little line around the outside. Over here on the spine, you see there's no raised spine hubs, which they don't normally do, but there's also no tooled ribs in there either. So it just says Holy Bible, English Standard Version, Allan. Really sharp, really clean, just so much great texture. And I noticed there, I said in the unboxing video, there's a couple of little bumps in here, you know, that if you're like a perfectionist, you might be like, oh no, what's wrong with my Bible? No, that's just the way that the goatskin naturally is. It's going to have little spots in there that look different from the other, but this is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that liner inside there. There's your corners for all you Allan geeks and Allan geeks. The guild line. So let me ask you real quick if you can tell that corner compared to this corner. There you go. That's for the Allan Bible nerds. This brown one on top is a chant-bound version of this same Bible. Let me focus on this and then I'll show you that one. So looks really good. This is the speckled page edges. So it's like this red, and then you see all those different colors, and when the light hits them in different ways, looks really sharp. Black goatskin, you get 3 double-sided, gorgeous ribbons. I mean, just overall looks really sharp. The size of this Bible is so great. It's 5 inches wide at the text block, and it's about 7.25, 7.25 inches tall, and it's right at about 1.5 inches thick. So it's like this really lovely little size. If you're looking for a premium ESV Bible, this is one to consider. The other ones that you would want to consider, now I'm really going to show off. The other ones you might want to consider are the ESV, this is actually the NLT, sorry, but the ESV version of this, which is the Pitt Minion from Cambridge. You can have that there. You could also check out the ESV Clarion from Cambridge. So those are all kind of smallish Bibles. And then obviously we have the Schuyler Quintel, this is very similar. The Schuyler Quintel is just a little bit smaller than this Bible all the way around, but all 3 fantastic small Bibles. I've done a a small Bible, ESV Premium Small Bible Roundup. There's a video of that out there, but I did not have the R.L. Allen, so I used a Crossway Bible as the fourth Bible. So let me know if you want me to do a side-by-side of that. And then here you go. This is the chant-bound version of this Bible. So I'm going to show you the inside of this one. Kind of slightly older text block where it has a different font face and it's got this line in there versus this is the more modern version. This is a 2011. They do make a 2016, but it looks a lot like this. So they took that line out, things like that. But I showed this in the video unboxing, but I get why people love Chant, but I think this Charfleet, this new one, it's got a thicker cover on it for sure. The corners are definitely not as impressive as the Chant corners, which a lot of people geek out about. But overall, the goatskin is very nice on both of these. You know, it's different just from one to another. And they're obviously, this is a new Bible, and this one was made probably a decade or more ago. So again, 5 inches wide, 7 1/4 inches tall, 1 1/2 inches thick. It's a great little Bible. Opening this up, we get some blank paper here, a title page, second title page. Here's the information about the block. So it's the Personal Reference Edition from Crossway, the 2011 text. So this one, I believe, you guys tell me if I'm wrong about this. This right here, I think that's RRDS, means it was R.R. Donnelly, printed in China, and I read this as saying it was printed in 2015, that the smallest number there is the year that this text block was printed, and that down here, this would be the second printing they did of it. That's the way I understand those letters. Let me know if I'm wrong, if you know the right answer about that. But so, Crossway text block, you get the preface to the ESV translation here. I'm having trouble with the paper. It's 32 GSM paper. This one's just kind of sticking together a little bit, but explanation of the features, and then you get into the Old Testament. One thing they took out on this version of this one is they took out the book introductions, but the basic format here is cross-references are over here on the inside portion of the page, referred to as the gutter. Notes are down here at the bottom of the page, and then it's a single column format. I love the look and feel of this Bible. So just kind of open it up here. I think that looks really sharp. It gets the text out of the gutter. So the main portion of the text in the single column is really easy to read. Let me bring this up for you. Really beautiful. You can see that it's line matched. So the lines on this page match up with the lines on the other side of the page. It is an 8-point lexicon typeface. So 8-point, it's pretty small, but it's obviously a small Bible. So it is actually, compared to the old version of the Chant one, I think it's slightly bigger. I think it's a slightly bigger font face, and it's spaced out a little bit more. This Bible is about 80 pages longer than that other one, so I definitely think there's a little bit more spacing there. It's 32 GSM paper. It's pretty opaque. There's a little bit of ghosting on the other side of the page, but overall, it looks really sharp. It's very clean, very simple. If you want the cross-references, you do kind of have to look in here to the gutter a little bit, but I think that's a good place for cross-references for me personally, because I'm not referring to them the entire time I'm reading, but when I want to go there, you lean in there to get them. It's a good place for them because it frees up the rest of the text. So, looks really sharp. You see how the speckled page edges just kind of create a little bit of texture and nuance there as you're flipping through the pages. So again, 8-point font, 32 GSM paper, line matched text, looks really sharp. So this was bound by Charfleet. So what Allan does is they take this text block that was printed in China for Crossway, they send it to Charfleet, which is a bindery there in England, and they wrap it in this beautiful goatskin cover. It's edge-lined, it's Smythe sewn. They do the speckled page edges, they add in the ribbons and all that stuff. So they're binding it, binding the text block from Crossway. They also add in, you'll see at the end, the lined notebook paper that Allan is known for. But when we get to the New Testament, it continues the same way. You see the verse by verse when we get to poetic sections of the text, but it's paragraph format everywhere else. In the New Testament, this is not a red letter text edition. It's black letter throughout. Kind of keeps the same theme going, y'all. So let me just leave that there for a second, let you kind of look, open it back up here a little bit, just kind of look at what it looks like. Really great, really beautiful. Very simple, but very clean. I've always liked this Bible. At the end of it, you do get a concordance. There's no maps in this Bible, but you get a concordance. It's a 3-column concordance, big, bold entries so you can find them. So it's a true reference Bible. You get the cross-references in those inner gutters. You get the concordance at the back. You get the textual notes. And then Allan adds in this lined notebook paper at the back so you can have a place to come take notes as you're reading through it. Great note-taking study Bible that's small and on the go. I mean, and honestly, the Highland goatskin holds up. It can be rugged. I took that NRSV Highland goatskin Bible to England with me when I was studying at Oxford, and I just threw it in my backpack, and it held up so well. It reminds me a lot of this one. But overall, I mean, just a great small reference Bible. I really like this text block from Crossway, and the Allan vibe on the binding is just so nice. There you have it. That's the ESV PR from R.L. Allan. I love this Bible. Really cool. I'd love to know what you think about it, so definitely leave me a comment. As always, I've got a write-up of this, more great photos at BibleReviewBlog.com. I've also put some links there to where you can buy Bibles from R.L. Allan, so definitely check that out. I'll also put some links in the description of this video so you don't even have to go very far to find them. If you haven't already, check us out on Instagram and Facebook. Bible Review Blog on both of those sites. Great community there, lots of fun stuff going on. And while you're here on YouTube, if you wouldn't mind, hit that like button on this video. If you want to see more videos like this, then definitely subscribe to the channel because I've got a lot of great Bible content coming out very soon. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.